Hello and welcome to the wonderful world of integration by parts. Today I'll be guiding you through a sample problem illustrating this method of integration. So we start out with the integral of z over e to the z. We're going to rewrite the integral and break it up so it becomes the integral of z times 1 over e to the z, but we'll rewrite it again to make it the integral of z times e to the negative z. Now, we want to determine our u and v prime. It is helpful if you can find u prime easily from u, and if it is easy to take the antiderivative of So we're going to make our u z, because then u prime is just dz, which will be helpful later on. So v prime must be e to the negative z dz. So we have to take the antiderivative of e to the negative z. So it could be just e to the negative z because we know that the derivative of e to the z is always itself. But then by the chain rule, the derivative of e to the negative z will become negative e to the negative z. So we need to make it positive again, and we'll do that by adding a negative in front of it. So it's v is equal to negative e to the negative z. Now we take our formula for integration by parts, which is that the integral of u v prime equals u times v minus the integral of u prime v. So we plug in our u's and v's. So we take the integral of z times e to the negative z equals z from u times e to the negative z, and then we make that negative because we're multiplying it by negative e to the negative z. And then we subtract that from u prime times v. So we have e to the negative z dz, so I've taken the e to the negative z from v and dz from u prime, but we still have a negative, so we can make the integral positive. So now what we have is that the integral of z times e to the negative z equals negative z times e to the negative z plus this integral. And we've already taken the antiderivative of e to the negative z once, so we know that it is negative e to the negative z. So we can rewrite it here and make it so that you're adding in negative e to the negative z plus c, because you have to add in the constant. So what you end up with is the integral of z over e to the z equals negative z e to the negative z minus e to the negative z plus c. And then you're done. And that is our example of integration by parts.